Welcome, everyone.
Good morning, everybody. We hope you had a great night and a good morning so far, and we're ready to start our day.
Awesome. Here we go. We're going to rise for O Canada.
Great. Let me just get that going.
And on my screen, I have you all on Zoom, on the gallery for Zoom, just so I can see you. But on your screen, if you wanted to have the speaker view to have Mr. Hennig, it's up to you. Wow. Thank you, everyone. All right, we're going to be learning some things together. Here we go. Mr. Hennig, today's a special day.
It's a very special day. It's called Bell Let's Talk Day. Now, Bell is a company that like operates telephones and things, but they recognize that there's something happening in all over Canada, all over the world that they want to talk about and help us talk about. And that's how people are feeling in their emotions and in their minds. Sometimes people struggle. And so that's called mental health, is when people are kind of struggling with how they are thinking and how they're feeling. And sometimes people hide that, but Bell said, let's talk about it, because it's something that happens all the time, and we can take care of each other if we talk about it. So today is Bell Let's Talk Day.
So let's talk about it. So what is mental health? So Mr. Hennig talked about a little bit, but mental health involves finding a balance with everything that's going on in life. So you have your body to pay attention to physically. Mr. Hennig talked about your brain. Mentally, those are our thinking and our thoughts and our ideas about ourselves, about others. Emotions, what we're feeling, sad, mad, happy, anxious, scared, lots of things could be what we're feeling. And spiritually, those are things that we believe in, things that we love and hope for and dream of and think about. And so how do you find balance in your life? And when you find balance, do you see the picture? That's a picture, actually, an art piece of the brain with beautiful things around it. And so the idea is that mental health, when we talk about it, it can be a beautiful thing, and our lives can be beautiful things.
Do you know, Miss Prudham, I think we talk about being physically healthy. That's a whole lot easier, because when I get a cold, my nose starts running and I may get a cough and maybe I get a fever, and there's things I can really tell, like things are happening, like coming out of my nose. There's no doubt I'm not well. But I think it's trickier with mental health because you can't really see it in the same way.
That's true.
So how do we take care of our mental health?
So sometimes we want to do a check-in with ourselves, and we've taught you at Cooper's about the 5-point check-in. Oh, I have it right here. Should have had it right beside me. This is a big one. We're getting some ready for around the school so we can see it more and be reminded. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we want to find ways. It's okay wherever you are. We want to find ways sometimes to move around how we're feeling if we're not feeling well. Just like if you're feeling sick, you want to feel better. And belly breathing, so to calm down, feel peace, that could be really helpful. We've taught you a lot about different types of breathing. Talking about how you feel is important and what you're thinking, and if there's something bothering you, and also helping others too if they are talking to you about what's bothering them. And practicing gratitude can be really helpful. And joy and hope is what we want to try to look for, because that can then help us feel calm and feel at peace. Here we go. Oh, Mr. Hennig.
Oh my goodness, this is a new word. This is your vocabulary word of the day. The word we want to teach you is a word called stigma. Can you all say that with me? 1, 2, 3. Stigma.
Stigma. Hmm.
Stigma is when we have an idea that something isn't the way it should be. When we think that person shouldn't be feeling that way, or that person shouldn't be doing that. And so you have a negative attitude toward that, and then you do something about it. Like you tell them, or you'd be grumpy with them, or you look at them in a way that's mean. If you have a judgmental, negative attitude towards something about somebody, and then you act on it because of something that they are, that's called stigma. So stigma means thinking less of a person because of his or her condition of feelings or struggle. Stigma, it can make a person feel unwanted or ashamed. So if you think you shouldn't be sad all the time, what's wrong with you? That is
Stigma.
yeah. If you say, oh my goodness, you're weird because you're like that, that is
Stigma.
yeah.
You know,
We don't want to make anybody stigmatized. We
and
don't want anybody to feel unwanted or shamed or bad about themselves.
you know what, Mr. Hennig, sometimes also like we think something's funny and it's not funny, right? And that can create stigma. Sometimes even someone being really happy and really joyful, someone could laugh at that because it might seem funny to them. But the thing is, we're all different and we all live life differently and we feel different things. And so we want to try to not have stigma at our school. We want to be open and accepting of everyone and all of our differences, no matter what we feel. And so, and we got to talk about it and understand each other. Oh, so what could we do? We were thinking of 4 things maybe as an idea. So first think. So you got to think about, how is my mental health? How am I doing? How am I feeling? Right? And then maybe talking. You might want to talk to yourself about it. You can talk to others that you trust, friends, parents. I talk to my mom and dad almost every day about how I'm feeling. And accept. Sometimes we need to accept, okay, this is how I feel. But then act. What can I do? What can I do differently, or what could I try?
So here's a few ideas just of how we can put that into practice. We can treat everybody with respect. That means we value them. We treat them like they're special, no matter what they're going through. We're warm and caring, and we don't judge them. Even if we don't understand why they're feeling that way, you don't be judgmental and be thinking less of them. When we see somebody stigmatizing somebody else, being that judgmental and putting them down or making them feel bad, we say we shouldn't do that. You challenge that when you see it. And you watch your language and your words, because words always have power. We know how words can make us feel. It can make us feel great if they're kind words, and we can make us feel terrible. So we watch our words and how we use our language. And we want to always learn more about ourselves and our own mental health. I love this little in the middle where it says reminders for hard days. A bad day does not equal a bad life. Not all thoughts are true. Sometimes I think something and it's not true. Feelings are not facts. The only way out is going through something. Sometimes you just have to keep on going. Your worth is not contingent on circumstances. That means just because you've had a bad day doesn't mean you're worth less.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing stays the same. Even if you're feeling bad now, doesn't mean a year from now, or even a week from now, or even tomorrow, you'll feel the same way, because things are always changing. Be gentle with yourself. And you're not alone, and focus on the things you control and don't worry about the things you can't. Those are great reminders for when we have hard days.
I love that.
I do too. I think we should get that somewhere too in the school.
I think so. I just was searching for ideas and I found it, and there's probably more out there. So I'll keep
I
looking.
like it.
All right. So we just had a conversation about mental health. And so maybe even at recess in your classroom, maybe you'll find ways, even at home today, talking with your family, even at the dinner table. How can you talk about how is your day? How is life going? How are you feeling in your body, in your mind? Just what's going on for you. Being open with yourself and honest with yourself and with others can be incredible. So how can you help support your mental health for yourself or for others? Mr. Hennig, what do you do to help your mental health?
Well, I I know that when I don't get enough sleep, I'm not as mentally healthy. So I try to make sure that I do get good rest. And I like reading books sometimes. And if I'm really trying to figure something out, I sometimes go on a walk just by myself. And in my walk, I'm thinking and kind of talking to myself and figuring it out, and just the process of walking and breathing and exercising all at the same time kind of helps me figure out what I need to do.
Mrs. McKinnon, what do you do for your mental health?
Oh, similar to Mr. Hennig, I like exercise. It really helps me, but I have to be honest, I don't always feel like doing it. So sometimes I have to force myself, but I always feel better after. And I live very close to the zoo and the river, and I like to take walks around. So nature is really important. And I always stop because on the back path, I can see the bears. Even if I'm not in the zoo, I can see them from the back path. So I always stop and check out the bears. And I use a lot of positive self talk. I think all of you know this already. I've talked about it in classes, but I say in my head to myself, I'm my own best friend, I'm my own coach, and I say, you can do it. You can do hard things. I do that all the time. And I always practice gratitude. And it's not the big things that happen, it's little things every day. So if a kid asks me, Mrs. McKinnon, how are you today? That warms my heart. I'm grateful for all those little interactions that I have and all the little things that happen every day.
Thank you, Mrs. McKinnon.
You're welcome.
For me, I try to do exercise too, but again, I don't do it all the time or not too much. I do yoga, and that helps me feel relaxed and you know, just kind of like renewed. I take care of myself in a way that sometimes I want to try to treat myself. So sometimes I do my nails. That makes me feel special. Today I curled my hair. I thought, let's do this for Let's Talk Day. Because you have to take care of yourself and you have to find ways of how to take care of yourself. I love nature too. And the other things for me is every day is new for me, and it's a gift. I see it as a gift. And so I love, yeah, like I said, trying new things. I love trying to find ways to be joyful and to have fun and to be grateful. And that helps me sort out, you know, any negative or positive feelings or ideas or thoughts, and it helps me stay focused on me and how I can be better, and then it helps me be able to help others. All right, so we just shared some of our ideas to help you have ideas about what could you think about and what could you talk about with friends, or if there's a conversation ever at home or at school about this. Thanks everyone. Oops, oh my. Here we go. We now have special presentations about being proactive. Here we go. This is from 2B. Uh-oh. I was worried if this was going to happen. Oh.
Presenting 2B's proactive video. So watch this. Oh, watch it. Thanks. This will be reactive. Watch this. That's not very nice to laugh. Being proactive is making a plan. This is being reactive. This is too hard. I give up. And this is a be proactive. Oh, this is on the floor. I think I should pick it up and put it back where it was so everyone's safe and sound and no one trips. Lily, there's a hook in there. Watch out. I didn't look at that. Typically, you can be nice to others. Sometimes you just touch stuff. That was being reactive. Sometimes you just touch some stuff. That was being proactive. Sanitizing makes all the germs go away that you just touched. Proactive means to plan out 2 weeks ago. Reactive. I don't want to hold my water now. I'm going to set it down. Worst day ever. Proactive. I should really move this water bottle so nobody trips over it. I'm glad I made a plan, or else Alex would have tripped over the water bottle. Practice never fits. Make a plan, and you will succeed. Do something that is so terrible, you don't just get mad. You'll do something to fix it, and there's always a plan. Never give up. Being proactive is making a goal. Being proactive is never giving up. Wear a mask, take care of pets, and always be nice. Sometimes I don't want to be reactive, just always be proactive, and then you'll get your goal. But first you gotta practice, and then you'll get your goal. I'm never ever gonna be reactive. No, proactive is the way to be. Cause you always gotta be proactive, never reactive. And by the way, you always gotta say, cause sometimes I don't wanna be reactive, just always be proactive. Go. Be proactive!
Wow, let's give them a clap or a cheer. Oh, thank you so much.
That was awesome.
To be, that was very creative. All right, and now we've got a little one as well, another little presentation here from 1L.
I'm in charge of me. Proactive steps are good to take. I'm in charge of the choices I make. I choose my actions, I do not blame, but I let others do the same. I do my work, and when it's done, I'm in charge of my own fun. When something looks too hard to do, I say I can and see it through. Be proactive, be the best you can be. You're in charge of you, and I'm in charge of me. By Michaela Peterson.
Wow, well done 1L. That was very clear even through your masks. Cheer. Okay. So now we're going to celebrate. Oh my goodness. Here is kindergarten students. They made get well cards for their classmate and friend Sadie.
Oh, that's a great example of kindness.
Yes, well done, you guys. And there's joy in learning that we're seeing all around the school, especially this week with Literacy Week. And so here's a sneak peek from Literacy Week. Oh, we had so much fun 2 days ago on Tuesday, seeing Mrs. Fitch, Sherry Fitch, and here are some pictures from our Zoom call. Oh my goodness, Mr. Hennig, look at this.
I love how Mrs. Kohler dressed up as the paper bag princess from Robert Munch book. And look at all of these different things. We have thing number 1 and thing number 2 with from Dr. Seuss with grade 1 teachers. Look at this.
So this is our leaderboard right now. And you guys, there are so many points that are going to be coming in after Literacy Week. I think I'm going to be shocked with how many points we're going to have once everything comes in, because I see so many people doing so many things. So as you know, the leaderboard's always changing, but we just wanted to show you where we're at. And wowzers, total awesome points.
Total 27, almost 28,000 points so far.
Wow.
You guys are amazing. It's even coming up on the screen. It's true, it's proven.
All right, Mrs. McKinnon, it's your turn.
Here are the birthdays this week. Mr. Campos and Miss Hofield. Happy birthday.
Yay, happy birthday.
Oh, and our food drive, I would say this is one of our most successful food drives ever. We've raised a lot of money and I don't know how much it is yet. There's also a lot of food. And I just want to tell teachers, this is the last day and I'm going to be bringing some cloth bags to the classes so that if you have donations, you can count them and put them in the cloth bags and then they can come down to the presentation area beside my office and they can go in the middle on where the carpet used to be and we'll take a big picture after it's all over. But today is the last day and we'll have more details next week. Thanks, everyone.
Can't wait to see the totals.
Yeah. And recycling, Mrs. McKinnon.
Please remember to recycle and reduce your garbage to help your planet. Thank you for your help to make a difference in the world. Please place the recycling bins outside your room today for pickup.
Awesome.
Let's all do it together.
Proactive steps are good to take. I'm in charge of the choices I make. Be proactive, be the best you can be. You're in charge of you and I'm in charge of me.
Excellent.
So, yeah, go ahead, Mrs. McKinnon.
I was just gonna say, we've got, right after this, we've got our talent. So just a reminder, I've got a sign up sheet outside of my office. If you need help, ask your teacher. He or she can email me even if you're not really sure what to do, but there's sign up if you wanna share your talent. And we've got two groups today. We've got Lily from 2B who's going to tell us a joke. And we've got Kate and Alyssa are gonna play the ukulele. So we're gonna end with that today. Have a great day, everyone. Lily, come on
Hey,
up.
everyone, here we go.
This is the joke of the day. What was Friday's favorite wish?
What?
I don't know.
To go to Friday.
Oh.
Good job. And now we have Alyssa and Kate. They're gonna sit on a bench over here. So I'm just gonna move and follow them. Thank you. Give them a hand.
Awesome. We're out of time and if you want to say goodbye, I'm putting it in gallery mode and everyone can wave. And if you want to say goodbye, say goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Have an awesome day. Make it awesome.
Make it awesome. And let's talk about how we're feeling and how we're doing. Let's be there for one another. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
Hey.